is up, YouTube? It's your boy Whisper here, coming at you with another death battle reaction. Today we're going to be doing Phenix versus Raven. Oh my god. This death battle, I hate to say, is kind of stacked against Raven. I'm sorry, Raven. I love you ever since Teen Titans, but sadly, I don't see you beating Phenix. She is stupidly broken, especially if they actually give her access to her Dark Phoenix powers. Like, seriously, I don't see Raven beating Phenix. Maybe she has these secret broken powers that I'm unaware of, but sadly, I think Phenix has this one. Death battle, honestly, I have a love-hate relationship with it. I used to actually watch this and like actually take their opinions seriously for the death battles. Like, it actually used to be a like fun, fair way of like breaking down these two evenly sided characters and actually get a definitive winner. But now I feel like they're just kind of dissolved into basically just the death battles and like just watching two characters who seem similar beat the crap out of each other, who honestly shouldn't even be competing with each other. Darth Vader versus Obito. Like, seriously, I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but anyway, guys, without further ado, let's hop straight into it. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Leave a thumbs up, hit that button down there in the right-hand corner, and without further ado, let's hop straight into it.
Jean Grey, the marvelous Phoenix of the X-Men.
Raven, the Azarathian demon witch of the Teen Titans.
If absolute power corrupts absolutely, in our quest to contain the beast within, we may well be consumed by...
Burn battle time!
It's literally Teen Titans, Avatar The Last Airbender,
and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to
oh yeah,
find
Ben
out who
10.
would win.
Those are my three favorite
death
superhero
battle.
cartoon shows. Oh yeah, the original Justice
In
League
Greek
cartoons
mythology, the majestic phoenix bursts into flames upon its death, then rises from its own ashes. It's a symbol of nature, rebirth, the dawning and setting of the sun, the beginning and end
I'm more of a
life.
dragon
A
guy
cycle
myself.
poor Jean Grey was thrown into way too young when her best friend was struck by a car right in front of her.
Just like a phoenix, the trauma of Annie's death was the start of something new, her mutant power of telepathy. In Annie's fleeting moments, Jean bonded with her mind, and they experienced her death together.
By the way, Jean was 10
Enter Professor
Yeesh.
Charles Xavier, who hoped to help Jean through her trauma.
and was also a telepath. He taught Jean how to control her ex-Jean, and she used her powers to find other troubled mutant kids around the country.
I did see
Thus,
the original
first
X-Men
iteration of these
cartoon too.
marvelous mutant superheroes was born, the X-Men.
Cyclops, Iceman, Beast, Angel, and of course, Marvel
I didn't really
Girl.
care about
We can workshop
Angel
that
until he
name.
became
Jean's potential
Archangel.
as a telepath was incredible, so far beyond Xavier's, in fact, that he installed psionic blocks in her mind to limit her full power. At least until she was mature enough to wield it safely.
She can read and control thoughts, communicate telepathically, rewrite and erase memories, manipulate each one of your senses, and project her mind into the astral plane.
Jean is also an expert telekinetic,
okay.
capable of forming energy.
See, this is what I
barriers,
mean. She's so
deconstructing
broken.
giant machines, and even halting the blood flow to your brain.
Starting to feel like the guy with big hands who can climb good is a little out of place, but Jean's life would change forever. Again, on one fateful mission.
Trapped piloting a ship through a solar storm, the Marvel Girl came into contact with an incredible energy. It merged with her, greatly enhancing her power.
But there was a catch. This thing wasn't just a power boost. It was a giant space bird.
More like a cosmic being, which is the
Yep.
embodiment of the Big Bang, destined to consume all of existence at the end of time. This is the Phoenix Force.
Well, merging with the fire chicken didn't turn out so great, cause all it wanted to do was blow shit up. Hey, why don't I get a Phoenix Force? That sounds awesome.
The Phoenix Force desires
I never really understood the
destruction.
Phoenix
Its
Force
fire
that
will one
much,
day
but
consume
it seems
all of
basically like
existence. That's its
I'm
purpose.
destructive for the sake of
Unfortunately,
being
this
destructive.
need for annihilation would prove too much for Jean, manipulating and corrupting her until a thoughtless moment where she obliterated an entire civilized planet. Billions of lives simply erased. This was the dawn of the Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, when Jean figured out what happened, she was not okay. No matter how hard she tried to kill the Phoenix's influence, it would always rise back up. Good, because it's a Phoenix.
And so, rather than allow this absolute power to consume her, Jean heroically sacrificed herself, ending the threat.
What
Yep,
a
I remember
beautifully
that.
tragic story about the corrupting influence of power on the human spirit.
Not really. Turns out that wasn't actually Jean. The Phoenix was just kind of pretending to be her. She came back later. Oh, and she merged with the Phoenix again.
Well, that's stupid.
What?
But hey, absolute power may corrupt absolutely.
That
but
makes
it also
literally no sense.
absolutely owns.
As the Phoenix, Jean
I don't really
can
like
channel
that
vast
animation
amounts
either.
of cosmic energy, absorb power from others,
Never liked
manipulate
Jean
matter
Grey
down
either.
to the subatomic level, and even scorch your soul with psionic flames.
Flames that take the shape of the Phoenix itself, grow to the size of a universe, and burn hotter than a supernova. The Phoenix can basically do anything. Stop time, open portals, see the future, raise the dead, and create pocket realities just for fun.
She can fly at massively faster than light speeds and wage mental battles across infinite distances in seconds.
El Pollo Loco even boosted Jean's natural mutant abilities to the max. She's physically strong enough to fight the Thing, and she's a stronger telepath than Moondragon was with the Mind Gem. You know, the Infinity Gauntlet bling that controls all minds in the universe?
And should Jean fall, the Phoenix
Really?
can
Oh,
always
I did
resurrect
not know
her.
she was that
So long as her
broken,
soul
but this is
remains
what I
intact,
mean.
It will reform her body no matter how many times it's destroyed.
Which is good, since she's died literally 15 times. As of this recording, at least. She probably died again in 2024.
Probably. Kind of like Daphne. Stuff always just happens to her.
But
Really
hey,
are
when
crazy.
Jean's not around, the Phoenix has jumped into other people. Rachel Gray, Hope Summers, Firehair. It's got a thing for redheads.
Oh, do you think it was a bad idea to have Jocelyn study it?
I demand a raise!
Nah, she's fine.
Well, even with plenty of hosts to choose from, the Phoenix would often end
I like
up back
that.
with Jean.
Like a clingy, codependent ex. While Jean might be stuck in a kind of love Ouroboros with Scott, Logan, Emma, basically everyone, her true bestie is the Phoenix.
Because according to the Phoenix Force, she is its perfect vessel. The Phoenix is powerful enough to stalemate Galactus and defeat the being Necrom, who was going to collapse the multiverse into a singularity. With Old Man Logan as its host, the Phoenix saved the entire Omniverse from destruction.
Yeah,
Oh,
basically
so Logan
the
got to take
embodiment
her
of
for
the
a spin.
previous multiverse got mad and tried to flood reality with his evil juices. So, Old Man Phoenix held back a tsunami that would have erased all of Marvel Comics.
Let's move on. Even after multiple possessions,
Again, I don't
Jean
see how
was
that
never
makes
quite
any
free
sense.
from the influence of the Dark Phoenix and the threat of its ultimate destruction.
But Jean's like the nicest and most patient person ever, so she eventually sort of got through to the Phoenix Force.
And with their combined power emotionally stabilized, Jean reached her ultimate state of being, the White Phoenix of the Crown.
Sounds like a Dark Souls boss, and just as bullshit. White Phoenix is a perfect merging of Jean and the Phoenix Force, allowing her to control time and space and hold friggin' universes in her hand.
And giving her dominion over the White
See,
Hot
she's
Room,
so
the
freaking
highest plane of
broken.
existence and the center of the Phoenix's power. Beyond the far shore of reality, it is a dimension the Phoenix has complete control over and even gets stronger while in it.
But Phoenix could never get out of that let's kill everyone mindset, so Jean finally confronted it and dumped his ass. Yeah, she dumped a cosmic god of destruction. You go, girl. Time to take back the good old days of...
Ah.
Wait, they're calling her Marvel Girl again? Roll it back.
But like a phoenix, the two will inevitably rise again and reunite, refreshed and renewed, with a passion that can melt stars and set our souls aflame.
Once upon a midnight dreary.
Sorry,
the
Raven.
Demon Lord
I really
Trigon
mean it.
had a
It's not
plan
your
to
fault.
escape
You
his
shouldn't even be in this fight in the
extra-dimensional
first
prison.
By
place.
manipulating a poor young Gothamite named Angela Roth,
It's
he
like
would
who's
spawn
winning in a
half
fight,
demon
Raven
child
versus
that would
Doctor
summon him
Strange.
to Earth.
See, this is one of the many reasons you don't live in Gotham. Thankfully, Angela was rescued and taken to a dimension called Azarath, filled with a bunch of smelly space hippies.
And there, she would have her doomed daughter, Raven.
The Azarathians were terrified of Raven. If she ever lost control of herself, even for a moment, she could release Trigon into the world and kickstart the apocalypse.
So they trained her to control her mind, forbidding her from feeling any emotions whatsoever, and thus suppress Trigon's influence. Which is smart, since even without Trigon, she's strong enough to accidentally destroy the universe.
I don't know, Wiz. Being told that if I get too mad or too happy I'd let loose the actual devil might just make me a tad bit stressed out of my goddamn mind. I call it the prequel trilogy's School of Psychotherapy. And
Yeah.
much like a Jedi, Raven learned some sick magical powers.
Raven is an empath and can sense the emotions of others even from across the universe. She can shape those emotions so precisely it acts as a form of mind control.
She can sense your presence, absorb and redirect your pain, steal your energy for herself, communicate telepathically, erase memories, or just turn your brain off and put you to sleep.
Her telepathy is so strong she could resist a mental attack from the Hive Queen, whose psionic abilities could overpower even Superman's mental defenses.
God, I could use that some nights. And he can resist mind control from dudes who can destroy the multiverse. Seems like she's got this emotion shit locked down. What's the problem?
Her
Yeah,
very
Superman
soul.
basically said,
While
"I'm
her
not getting
body is
controlled by
essentially
Darkseid
human,
ever again."
Her soul is the locus for Trigon's corruption, and she can separate it from her own body in the form of her silhouette.
It's a bird! It's a plane! No, that's just a bird!
This soul self is non-corporeal and can be controlled from an interstellar distance away. She can use it to fly, teleport across dimensions, possess people, smash ponies like a battering ram, and even absorb things into a pocket dimension of infinite darkness.
For the nightmares!
It can also regenerate from complete disintegration.
Sorta like a soul healing factor. You know, they probably should have thought twice about making the person who could accidentally end the world such a badass.
Given Raven's fear of her dreaded destiny, it's fitting that her soul self should take the form of her namesake, a raven. Across multiple mythologies and cultures, the raven symbolizes prophecy, death, and ill omen.
Hey, if ravens mean bad
I always
news,
liked
what about
ravens.
gooses?
You wanna fight me, motherfuckers?
Bring it.
I'll nibble you.
Hey, what he said?
I'll nibble your eyes out.
Gonna nibble you.
See ya, suckers.
Okay, bye.
Oh, right. They symbolize assholes.
Upon turning 18, Raven feared Trigon's growing presence and went to Earth to form a super team capable of combating him.
Screw you, Satan! It's the Teen Titans! These kids may seem like the Justice League Junior edition, but with Raven as their white and black mage combo, they were out kicking butt and saving the world.
You can add Warrior too. On one of their adventures, Raven's physical body was enhanced to match Donna Troy, an Amazonian strong enough to withstand a blast from the Universe Buster Monarch.
Well, that's just bad game design.
Raven's vast arsenal of magic includes lightning, force fields, illusions, telekinesis, shape-shifting, matter manipulation, stopping and traveling through time, and most dangerously, her control over souls.
She can rip your soul out of your body and
Okay.
absorb it to get stronger.
Nice,
Even
all right,
controlling
this
a
might actually
universe
give her a
full of
chance.
souls all at once is no big deal.
And should someone attempt to possess her, she can tether their soul to hers, absorbing them.
Like in a possible future timeline where she did just that to the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. She got strong enough to destroy all of creation. She was called the Unkindness, which is actually the term for a group of ravens.
Neat. All of these powers made her an incredible asset
All right,
for the
Raven,
Titans.
you might actually
No
have a
longer
chance
alone in
here.
Azarath,
I'm
awaiting
still
inevitable
thinking
doom,
Phoenix has this in the
Raven
bag,
found a new
but
home
I could be
with new
wrong.
friends.
And a potential
But God, I love
green-skinned
Raven so
love
much
interest
more.
that DC is too cowardly to commit to. Come on, guys. We
Yes.
all ship it.
Alongside
Yes!
Raven, the Titans
Finally,
have
can we
defeated
just
the
get
Church of
Raven and
Blood,
Beast
the
Boy
alien
together?
conqueror
No one who's
Mom,
seen
and the
Teen Titans
Brotherhood
doesn't
of
want them
Evil.
together.
However, the more Raven used her powers, the more Trigon's influence grew, unleashing a frightening transformation. Dark Raven.
Yeah, you can throw
I'm
empathy
sorry,
out the window.
Damien,
As
but I
Dark
want her
Raven,
with
she's
Beast
a
Boy.
force of pure destruction, a perfect vanguard for her pop's hellish army.
Like in the New 52 era, where she led Trigon's forces, conquering worlds for, quote, an eternity.
Even destroying her body won't do much. She'll just keep fighting as a messed up demon ghost.
But the Titans were not fair-weather friends. With their love and support, Raven overcame her dark side and purified her soul to battle her all-powerful father.
We've been talking around him for a while, but Trigon is one of the biggest, baddest mother effers in DC Comics. Literally, evil personified. He's wiped out the Justice League with no effort, including our old pal, pre-crisis Superman.
Same Superman who flew so fast he broke the bonds of infinity. Trigon's destroyed entire universes, matched the fifth dimensional
Finally,
imp
someone that
Mr.
can kick
Mxyzptlk,
Superman's
and
ass.
even killed Dr. Fate in an alternate dimension. The same Dr. Fate who flew across reality at the velocity of God.
Yeah, he's pretty strong, but so is Raven. You see, Raven was raised as a pacifist, afraid that if she let loose, her father's powers would kill everyone she loved.
But in truth, Raven's power never belonged to her father in the first place. It was hers. And Trigon had no idea how strong his daughter really was.
With the Rings of Azar, Raven bonded with Azarath to overpower Trigon and destroy his soul. Even though her body got nuked in the process, she just kept superheroing without it. That's right, as a ghost!
But even without her father's direct influence, Raven's incredible power continued to prove impressive. Like the time she fought the Spectre, an unbound angel of wrath whose conflicts often threaten all
she
of
fought the
reality.
Spectre.
Long have the legends of old
That guy's
proclaimed
basically
the
a deity.
awesome might of the Goth GF, but I never knew they were true until this day, Wizard.
Okay. Portents of Doom are nothing new for this shadow-clad sorceress. With her teammates at her side, there's no future this Titan can't overcome. Can't overcome.
God, I wish we had one more season of Teen Titans.
All right, the
18
combatants are
Titans
set.
go,
Run the
but-
data through all possibilities.
God, Teen Titans
It's time for
2005
a
was so good.
battle! Caw-caw!
I'm rooting for you, Raven. Come on. Kick Jean's ass. I'm sick of her stupid ass. Come on, Raven.
Come to burn my home to ashes. The demon inside you is too strong to be left alive.
Come on, come on,
I'm
come
sorry.
on.
This is for the good of the universe.
Since when do you care about the good of your universe?
Azarath Metreon Zenthos! Darkness, take you! What's the matter? Afraid of the dark.
Okay.
You don't control my mind!
That's it, Raven. Keep putting in the work.
It's too late for you now!
Is this Dark Phoenix or that White Phoenix? Okay. Come on, I like Ravens a lot more than Phoenixes. Come on, Raven. Find a way. Okay.
Let me cleanse you of your demons. Sear and scorch them all away!
There comes Raven. She doesn't need her body.
I'll take this pain from you.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Enough! I'm taking everything that twisted you
No!
to somewhere white, hot, pure!
Oh no. Yes!
Scott, Charles...
Death Battle, don't play with me.
Give me strength! I am not the daughter of a demon. I am a daughter of Azarath. Azarath
Metreon?
Zenthos!
Deuces.
I'm home.
There you go, Raven.
KO! You know, I think they could have just talked this one out.
This was a
Probably,
nail
but I'm
biter,
glad they
and
didn't.
Perhaps that's surprising, since Raven's reputation hardly matches that of the almighty Phoenix.
Probably because Raven's always holding back. When she does it, you don't have to dig
She
too
might be
deep
the
to see that
OG,
these two
but
are
we're the new
evenly
kids on the
matched in
block.
power.
The Phoenix Force was strong enough to hold back the destruction of all creation, but Raven had multiple showings of battling similarly powerful characters like Trigon and the Spectre, and both could compete with speeds exceeding infinity.
Sure, Jean got a power boost in the White Hot Room, but that didn't make her invincible. The Phoenix has been overpowered there before, like by this big green cat. So throw stats out the window. This fight came down to their abilities.
Both were immeasurably powerful telepaths. Both could control matter and time. and both could absorb each other's energy. However, Raven's ability to survive and fight as just her soul meant that most of Jean's offensive arsenal could not end the fight.
The Phoenix Force could have attempted to possess Raven's soul, but Raven has tethered her essence to other similarly powerful beings and absorbed them in the past.
And while the Phoenix's fire has shown to burn souls, Raven's has regenerated from complete disintegration.
On the flip side, Jean actually had very little defense against Raven's soul manipulation. The Phoenix could regenerate Jean's body, but not her spirit.
When Rachel Gray's soul was shattered, the Phoenix was actually incapable of healing it on its own. And while the Phoenix Force itself will be reborn in the White Hot Room, this can take months, years, even centuries.
So it could be one hell of a war of attrition, but ultimately only Raven had the ability to finish this battle.
Jean Grey was one of the strongest beings we've ever seen. But Raven's own awesome might, brilliant magic, and unique soul-destroying powers snuffed out her fire for good.
Will the Phoenix rise
And we're
again,
better off without her.
returning from that far, far shore? Quoth the Raven, nevermore.
The winner is Raven.
All right, guys. That one actually caught me off guard. I thought for sure that Phoenix was going to take this fight. I'm so glad Raven was able to pull off a win. Literally, it means the world to me, at least to my childhood self, because literally Raven was low-key one of my childhood crushes, and I would have been devastated if Phoenix managed to kill her. But that's just me personally. I know it's like a debate between Raven and Starfire, but I was definitely on Team Raven. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this reaction video with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle as much as I did. Death battle, I officially apologize for what I said in the beginning of this video. You guys are stepping up your game. Matchups are getting better and better. Obito and Darth Vader still leaves a bad taste in my mouth in my opinion, because I obviously knew Obito was beating Darth Vader. But admittedly, Darth Vader is more overpowered than I thought he was, so I give you points for that. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Have an awesome day. Take it easy.